Hello, everyone. Welcome again to my new YouTube channel, The Techie Teacher Mentor. Today, I'm here to share what I have learned in the Google workshop last Monday. Uh, so, this is about creating Google Gems. Okay. So, what I did is that I went to a YouTube channel and I put that as a resource source on my Notebook LM and then asked Notebook LM to create a presentation of how to create Google Gems. So this particular YouTube channel was created by a person, a teacher, educator called Eric Kurtz, and he has created a lot of Gemini gems, Google Gems. Okay, and he had the Google Gems are custom AI assistants that will help you in your workflow. Okay, now these are all new terminologies for us, but they will help you to make your life easier if you have things to do again and again and you have to give the same prompts again and again. So instead of writing and saving the prompt and then writing it and typing it, you can create a Google Gem which will then create whatever you are asking it to make. Okay. So the problem with standard AI is that every time you start a new chat, the AI may forget who you are. Okay, so you have to retype your standard, teaching standard, retype the grade level and what instructional style you want. And you'll have to type again and again in that prompt to create whatever material you need. Okay, because the AI may not remember your earlier prompts. So you have to type it again and again. So what can you do? You can create a Google Gem, and this is your AI co-pilot. Okay, it is like your assistant. So what you can do is whatever complex prompt you have to create, if you have to create lesson plan or if you have to create differentiated worksheets, if you have to create choice boards again and again and again, then what you do is you can take a complex prompt and based on with that prompt, you can also add some knowledge documents from where you can refer. So suppose if you want to create because I teach MYP science, so I'll give you examples of science. So if I want to create a criteria D assessment, okay, and the assessment has to be the questions or the task has to be created according to the criteria because you have to again check the assessment, right, based on the assessment criteria. Then what you can do is you can upload the assessment criteria, you can upload the content of your book or of the text. Okay, so those are your trusted documents. So the trusted documents plus your prompt, if they are attached together, added together, then it will create a Google Gem. So you can see the picture of a gem here. So what is a gem? Gem is a custom version of Gemini, okay, where you chat, but it will remember exactly what you want it to do. Okay, so it is a saved prompt. With a single click, you just write your question and it will create your task. Okay, so now if you look at standard Gemini, then you have to start from scratch, right? You have to type your prompt, then you have to write your the after you write the prompts, what will Gemini do? Gemini will collect data from the internet. Okay, and it will search endlessly through your chat history also. Look at what have you asked. Okay, and then it will give you a single generated output. But when you have gems, what you can do is you can preload all your instruction. So if you have to create a worksheet again and again of science, then you can just upload that the exact instruction on it. Okay, and you can also add your rubric and the standards that you want to match or the objectives that you want to achieve. Okay, you can upload it on the gems, and with one click it will give you a permanent menu. Okay, and then you can share this Google Gem with other colleagues also. So now, if I have to show you exactly what it is, then what I can do is I will take you to Google Gems. You need to type Gemini. Go on Gemini, Google Gemini. After you have gone on Google Gemini, you click this hamburger. You will see gems here. Okay. Click on gems. Okay. After you have clicked on gems, you will see this. Okay. These are the already created gems. When you want to create a new gem, you click here, new gem. Okay. Or for an example of what Google has already created, there are some gems that are pre-made by Google. So suppose if I want to, this is very good one, storybook. In fact, today I showed Archana at school how to create a storybook. She wanted to buy so many resources, non-fiction resources for her UOIs and everything. So I told her, why don't you just create a storybook and you can create a non-fiction book also. So if I click on this storybook, it has already created a gem. Okay. Now these are the 3 storybooks that I already created. Okay. So if I just type over here, hi, it will ask me question. Okay. So here, I'm excited to help you create a storybook, but I will need a few more details first. These are just suggestions to help me personalize the storybook for you. What is the target reader's age? What should the plot be about? What illustrations style would you like? Okay, it's asking me this question. So, create a storybook on the IB learner profile. कौन सा बोलेंगे learner profile? Which learner profile you want to use? Anyone? Chetan? Do you want to suggest a learner profile?
Yeah, Inquirer.
Okay, Inquirer. Which grade?
Grade 8.
Eh, Inquirer grade 8 को कहाँ story books we create for lower grades, early years and
Grade one,
Grade
Miss
5.
Archana.
Grade 5.
Grade 1.
Grade 1, grade 1. ठीक है? Create a storybook on IB Learner Profile Inquirer for grade 1. Okay. Do you want to give any plot?
Plot means you want some characters.
Scene or something कि कैसा क्या होना
Forest,
चाहिए, कौन
forest,
कैरेक्टर
Miss
होना
Archana.
चाहिए, एनिमल होना चाहिए, क्या होना चाहिए, हाँ?
Forest.
Okay. Setting
Friends. No,
is
there are
of
friends.
forest.
They are going.
Forest with friends.
Yeah, friends.
With friends. Okay. And what should the illustration style be?
Whimsical cartoon.
Okay, now let's see what it creates. So it will take some time to create your storybook. In the meantime, I can show you my other storybook that is already created. इधर गया. So I created this in Hindi. Okay. On learner profile caring. अवनी का दयालु मन. स्कूल के बगीचे में एक मिनट हाँ. You can listen also to the story. So 1 minute. Let me share sound. Okay.
स्कूल के बगीचे में अवनी खेल रही थी. सूरज चमक रहा था और फूल खिले थे. तभी उसने झाड़ियों के पीछे कुछ हिलते हुए देखा. वहां एक छोटा सा पक्षी था जो उड़ नहीं पा रहा था. अवनी पक्षी के पास धीरे से बैठ गई. उसने देखा कि पक्षी का एक पंख थोड़ा मुड़ गया था। उसे पक्षी के लिए बहुत दुख हुआ। वो जानती थी कि उसे मदद की जरूरत है। तभी उसका दोस्त विहान वहां आया। क्या हुआ अवनी? उसने पूछा। अवनी ने दुखी होकर पक्षी की ओर इशारा किया। दोनों ने मिलकर तय किया कि वे इस नन्हे जीव का ख्याल रखेंगे। विहान दौड़कर गया और अपनी कक्षा से एक नर्म रुमाल ले आया। उसने धीरे से पक्षी को रुमाल की गर्माहट देने की कोशिश की ताकि उसे सुरक्षित महसूस हो। उनकी टीचर मिस लीला भी वहां आ गईं। उन्होंने बच्चों को पक्षी की देखभाल करते देखा तो मुस्कुरा दी। उन्होंने पक्षी के लिए एक छोटे ढक्कन में थोड़ा पानी मंगाया। दोपहर के खाने का समय हो गया था। अवनी ने देखा कि विहान आज अपना खाना लाना भूल गया है। वह उदास बैठा था। अवनी ने बिना सोचे अपना लंच बॉक्स विहान के साथ बांट लिया। विहान ने खाना खाया और अवनी को धन्यवाद कहा। थोड़ी देर बाद उन्होंने देखा कि वो नन्हा पक्षी अब बेहतर महसूस कर रहा है। उसने अपने पंख फड़फड़ाए और आसमान में उड़ गया। खेल के मैदान के दूसरे कोने में एक छोटी बच्ची सिया जोर जोर से रो रही थी। उसकी फुटबॉल कांटों वाली झाड़ी के बहुत अंदर फंस गई थी और वो उसे निकाल नहीं पा रही थी। अवनी सिया के पास गई और उसे चुप कराया। उसने सावधानी से झाड़ी में हाथ डालकर फुटबॉल बाहर निकाल ली। सिया के चेहरे पर एक बड़ी मुस्कान आ गई। स्कूल खत्म होने पर मिस लीला ने अवनी को केयरिंग होने का मतलब समझाया। उन्होंने बताया कि दूसरों का ध्यान रखना ही हमें एक अच्छा इंसान बनाता है। अवनी आज बहुत गर्व महसूस कर रही थी।
How did you like it?
Very nice, ma'am.
है ना?
Awesome.
So what you can
Very
do
nice.
is, what you can do is you can share it with your students, है ना? You can share the link so they can read it on their own iPads, है ना? Or you can download it.
You can download, right, Miss Ashita?
Yeah, you
This
can
be
download it
downloaded.
as a PDF. Yeah, it will be downloaded as a PDF. So now I'm downloading it.
Ma'am, but the profile we gave was Inquirer.
नहीं ये मेरा था caring.
Okay, ठीक है
मैंने
ma'am,
जो
caring
ऑलरेडी
है।
बनाया था ना वो दिखाया क्योंकि it was
हाँ,
taking time
ठीक
to
है।
create that caring
नहीं,
thing.
ठीक है। That's what I was
तो
thinking,
the
caring दिख रहा है।
inquirer
हाँ।
थी। हाँ, रुको इसको पहले डाउनलोड करने दो।
Can this be shared like the book creator, Miss Ashika, where multiple people can work on it? Because I saw some share option there.
Yeah, you can share it and see the PDF is created.
So multiple people can work on it, just like the way we work on the book creator when you have the link.
Yeah.
So
Where
it works the same way.
how you share even a Google Doc with everyone.
Uh-huh.
You can share it that way.
Okay.
See. So what you can do is then you can take this, put it on Gemini. Okay, create new chat. Okay, I'll upload the file. Oh, it's larger than that. Or maybe compress it and this, upload it, and you say that create a comprehension at maybe
Yeah,
3 different levels.
Yeah.
And after compressing it, because this is far bigger, larger than that, so you can't. Let me go back to Storybook. Okay, the story is created. Chetan, your story is here. Shraddha.
Oh, the image is so nice.
Pippin and the Big Y.
It's very cute, ma'am.
Deep in the heart of the Whispering Woods, Pippin and Hazel were having a very busy morning. Pippin was fluttering through the ferns, and Hazel was jumping from log to log. Suddenly they stopped. Something was tucked under a giant fuzzy leaf. It was bright, round, and glimmered like a tiny sun. Hazel leaned in close to the glowing object. Just then, Shelley moved slowly through the tall grass to join them. Hazel's tail flicked with excitement. "Look at this," Hazel whispered. "I wonder what it could be." Shelley blinked slowly and reached out a cautious toe to touch the smooth surface. Pippin landed on a twig right above them. Shelley looked up with a thoughtful expression. "It isn't a nut, and it isn't a berry," Shelley said. Pippin chirped softly. "Where did it come from? It wasn't here yesterday when I flew past this spot." They were starting to think like inquirers. Pippin and Hazel decided to look for clues nearby. Pippin flew in circles, checking the branches of the old oak tree. Hazel scrambled through the bushes, looking for tracks in the soft moss. How did it get here?
Hazel asked. Did it roll down the hill, or did someone drop it? Pippin and Shelley looked toward the sky. The clouds were fluffy and white. Do you think it fell from a star? Pippin wondered. Shelley tilted her head back as far as it would go. If it fell from the sky, there would be a hole in the leaves, Shelley noted. They were observing very carefully. Hazel and Shelley decided to check the ground again. They looked under rocks and inside hollow logs. Maybe it grew from a special seed, Hazel suggested. Shelley shook her head gently. Seeds aren't usually this shiny. We should ask someone who knows a lot about the woods. The friends went to see Silas the owl, who lived in the tallest tree. Hazel carefully carried the mystery object. Silas looked down from his high perch with a kind smile. Hello, little inquirers, Silas hooted. I see you have found something very interesting. What have you discovered so far? Pippin flew up to sit next to Silas. We asked what it is, where it came from, and how it got here, Pippin explained proudly. Silas nodded his head. By asking those questions, you are learning how the world works. That is what an inquirer does. You use your curiosity to solve a mystery. Silas explained that the object was a fallen moon fruit, which only grows once a year. Pippin and Hazel felt very smart. They realized that they didn't need to know all the answers right away. They just needed to keep asking questions and looking for clues. Later that afternoon, Pippin and Shelley found a strange blue footprint near the pond. They looked at each other and grinned. I wonder who made this, Shelley asked. Pippin laughed and replied, Let's find out. They were ready for their next big quest.
So how did you like it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
So you can give the background. Na? If you don't have a storybook for a particular unit of inquiry, then you can give the background of what your inquiry is about or what you are trying to teach. Give them the learning outcomes and then say that use this and to create a story for whatever. So then it will create one. Okay, but then it will be only of 10 pages. So see how you want to do this. Okay, so this is about creating a storybook. Similarly, you have other gems which are already there. Okay, there's a career guide gem.
Does it come
There's
with a paid version or it's like
it's free.
it's free and
Free.
on the school ID only we can get it, no ma'am? When you are working
No,
from your
this is my
school
personal one.
Okay,
My personal.
great.
Okay, the techie teacher educator. So what I did was I created one on formative task assessments. Okay, now before I show this, I will show you how it will look. Okay, when you create a gem. So when you create a gem, you will have to first add the name of the gem. Okay, what are you creating about? So I want to create a gem on formative assessment task on a topic. Okay, so if I have to create a formative assessment task, then I'll create. Now for description, if you are going to share it with someone, then it's a good idea to write what it is about. Okay, like how on my YouTube channel, when the channel name is there about the video, but at the same time you have a description, right? What this video is all about. Same way, you have to write the description of what your gem is about. Okay, I have not written it. This is not compulsory. You may want to write, you may not want to write. It's a good idea if you're going to share it with someone or if you're going to share it with people, it's a good idea to write the description. Now over here, instruction, I have just written create a formative task. And then I clicked on this pencil. Okay, so when I clicked on the pencil, it revised my prompt, the instructions. Okay, so it created this. You are an expert IB MVP educator who has specific training on revised Bloom taxonomy and knowledge dimensions and formative assessment strategies as explained by Dylan. Now, why I wrote this is before writing this instruction, I also attached 2 knowledge documents on this. So my knowledge document was the book on Anderson and Kurzweil, Revised Bloom's Taxonomy, whole book I uploaded. Then I uploaded the Bloom's Taxonomy worksheet, okay, PDF. And I also uploaded, you will be able to see. This is the Bloom's taxonomy, cognitive levels. Okay, remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, create, and these are the different knowledge dimensions. I have explained it in my, those who have attended my earlier workshop. I have explained it that how knowledge can be divided into 4 different dimensions. There is no hierarchy in this. There is a hierarchy in Bloom's taxonomy, but there is no hierarchy in the knowledge dimension. So you have 4 types of knowledge: factual knowledge, conceptual knowledge, procedural knowledge, and metacognitive knowledge. So this I added over here. This was a book that I added. Oh, not a book, about Bloom's taxonomy. So this material I downloaded it from internet. And this is one particular document PDF that I have shared with most of you. It gives you 60 different types of formative assessment that you can give to your students. So I attached this over here. And then when I typed the instructions, create formative assessment, and I clicked on the pencil, it refined the prompt. Okay, so your role and task: you are an IB, the GEM is an expert IB MVP educator who has specific training on revised Bloom's taxonomy and knowledge dimensions and formative assessment strategies, as explained by Dylan William. Your task is to help me create a set of questions aligned to each of the Bloom's level and knowledge dimensions to use for in-class discourse as an assessment for a student assignment or some combination. You will guide me through the process by explaining the collaborative approach and immediately ask for essential details needed to begin crafting the task. So do not select. Remember that I am a teacher generating questions for later use, not a student. Okay, because the prompt, the GEM needs to know who I am. You have to tell you the persona. Whenever you create a Google GEMS, you need to know the parts framework. Okay, parts framework for Gemini. So for the, if you have to look at the parts framework, you need to know who the persona is. Okay, what is the role of the AI? Who is the AI assistant? Okay, then what is the aim, or what do you want it to do? Specific goal. Okay, who is the recipient? For whom are you creating this particular gem? Okay, and what is the theme or context, your topic or style or whatever? What is your content that you want to create? Okay, and then a structure. Tell them what you want. Do you want a tabular column? What kind of format do you want? So if you have this parts framework, then it is easier to write your instruction. This one. Okay, so now what it is doing is that so here, initiate the conversation by giving credit to the prompt creator and then clearly stating your purpose and collaborative nature of the task. I will ask you some questions so that we tailor. To start with, can you tell me a little about how you plan to use these questions? Gather context first, then explain and offer revisions, iterate until it is right. Okay, so this is the prompt that Gemini helped me create, and then I can ask Gemini here. So now suppose if I say hi, okay, it will give me a set of questions. Wait, let me go to that gem. Okay. Okay. So After I said hi, hi, I'm here to help you start on a set of questions aligned to revised Bloom's taxonomy and various knowledge dimensions. As MYP educator, I recognize how important it is, okay, for knowledge dimensions. This be a collaborator. Tell me a little about how you plan to use these questions. Are they for a structured in-class or a formal assessment, or perhaps a student assignment? So write down, create a formative assessment on cell structure and function for grade 6. Grade 6. Okay, let me see. What will it create? Okay, so it's asking me whether I want a written quiz, a mix of multiple choice and short answers, what? Okay, so I'll say written quiz. Mix of multiple choice, short answers, and label the diagram. It will keep on asking you till, you give the questions. How many questions do you want per Bloom level? So we'll say 2 questions each level, perhaps 1. Again, okay. So should we focus on plant cells, animal cells, or a comparison of?
All three.
And, okay. Are there specific?
No. Suppose I don't have any specific organelle.
So no. And
Let that
would you like the create
no
on?
specialized, no specific organelle.
Yes. अब मैं ऐसे ही डालती हूँ, देखना क्या बोलते हैं.
Okay.
Okay, so it's created.
Hmm.
Labeling and remembering. Okay, diagram labeling. So now if you want this and if you want the diagram to be created, then you can go to Gemini again, new chat, go to create image. Okay, say paste, and we want a diagram of plants and animals. Textbook diagrams. Textbook diagrams of which are unlabeled. And I'll show you one trick on image also. Aya, no? Now suppose there is some mistake in the diagram. Okay. Then what I can do is I click on this, any color, and I'll say, I want to remove this. Okay. Done. Remove the circled part. Or if there is a spelling error, you can just highlight it and say correct the spelling. So I asked it to remove this chloroplast.
Can we give the prompt that to give separate diagram of
Yeah.
plant cell and animal cell? Because over here they have given together.
So you should have typed that give textbook diagram of only plant cell.
Okay. But I cannot
Unlabeled diagram of plant cell. And then go back and then in the next one say give another diagram of animal cell.
Can I give only
Also-
one prompt and check na? Give
Try,
text.
check. ये देखिए गया.
हाँ चलो गया.
वहाँ पे
Yeah.
blank हुआ. ठीक है?
Also,
तो ये भी
also
you can do. बोलो.
our original prompt also contained comparison, no? So
वो वाला उसमें था.
That
Gems में था. That was the
it's the
gems one.
that was in the gem.
Because I took the prompt and I took the question, है ना? इधर गया मेरा. Text.
You have to go.
हाँ.
ये है questions.
ये था ना, ये क्वेश्चन था, इसमें
हाँ.
डायग्राम नहीं था ना, तो इसलिए मैंने वो प्रॉम्प्ट डाल के ना डायग्राम ड्रॉ करने को बोला.
चैट में जाके हाँ जेमिनी में न्यू
चैट में जाके न्यू चैट में जाके फिर मैंने डायग्राम बनवाया,
डायग्राम बनाया.
है ना.
Understood.
So what you can do is you can copy this on a Google Doc. Google Doc. Copy this on a Google Doc, है ना. और
हाँ.
जहाँ पे यहाँ पे ये जो डायग्राम है,
टेबल के यहाँ पे स्पेस
यहाँ
रख
पे
के
तो तेरा इंसर्ट कर सकते हो
इमेज.
वो
हाँ
इमेज था ना.
हाँ.
फिर गया
Okay.
टेक्स्ट बुक,
हाँ.
कॉपी इमेज.
Both will come together. हाँ.
Yay!
Both will come
Life is
together.
so easy.
Yeah.
Life is so sorted. And then you can copy this and then say give solution, give answers. है ना. बन गया पेपर. चल, formative assessment.
I can tell the gem that whatever formative this questionnaire you have made, give me the answer sheet.
Try. Let's ask.
now, we can also mention the strategies, no, ma'am, out of all the 60 strategies that we have in that document.
Yeah, give the answers for the above
Formative assessment task.
question. ये ले, तेरा आंसर की भी तैयार है. खुश हो.
अच्छा. एक बार हमको लेकिन चेक करके देखना पड़ेगा ना.
हाँ.
वही.
Yeah. You also go through.
We
Huh?
will have to proofread and see. Okay.
And what it also does over here that it links to from where it took the resource. है ना. ये वाला डॉक्यूमेंट था ना.
हाँ, I wanted to see
document.
diagram labeling के वहाँ पे जो +2 लिखा है ना.
हाँ, तो वो ये वाला डॉक्यूमेंट
हाँ, उसने इसको
क्वेश्चन दिया
रेफर
है.
किया.
हाँ.
Okay. Okay.
Creating, है ना.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. ठीक है.
Okay.
इसमें तो perplexity के features भी आ गए अभी.
Yeah, Google Gem is too good.
इसलिए उन्होंने जेम करके बनाया है ना.
सो चॉइस बोर्ड का है देख, ये एरिक कर्ट्स ने बनाया था।
Oh, ये creating a
चॉइस बोर्ड, तो मैंने उसको बोला कि सेल के ऊपर बना चॉइस बोर्ड। 40 मिनट लेसन है ना, वो क्वेश्चन दिया ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला, इतना सारा क्वेश्चन किया ना उसने, डायरेक्ट बना के नहीं दिया, मतलब उसने क्वेश्चन बहुत सारा पूछा, तो फिर मैंने उसको आंसर दिया, तो फिर उसने फिर बनाया सेल स्ट्रक्चर का चॉइस बोर्ड्स और different types of assessments. So you can go to edugems.ai. Just go to Google and say edugems. So click on the first edugems and it will take you to this website, this Google sites. And over there, Eric Kurtz has created gems for every lesson. So what you can go is समझो 5E का lesson plan करना है. So what you can do is you can use the gem directly, his gem, or you can make your own copy. तो यहाँ पे क्लिक करने के बाद वो कॉपी आएगा. And then if you want to make any changes on your copy, you can make any changes यहाँ पे, जो उसका वो ऐड करके, या फिर तेरे को नॉलेज कुछ डालना है ना, you can create. So he has made.
One more question. When you go to Gemini directly and for it to access, you need to be logged into your Google account, right? Gmail account.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I was just going directly like that. So it was telling me to sign in.
Yeah, you have to sign in through a Google account. So that's why all my gems are here. Whatever
that
gems.
Yeah, that means whichever account I'm going to use to create, I need to first check that I am in that particular Gmail
Correct.
account
Gmail
and
account.
then do it. Otherwise, I can mess it up if I have multiple Gmail accounts.
Correct. You will have all sorts of gems everywhere.
Yeah, so I need to be careful where I'm preparing my gems, means in which Gmail account I am, because maybe I have a school Gmail account and I have a personal Gmail account and I want to use my personal Gmail account for it. So I need to keep in mind that I am in my personal Gmail account and going to Gemini.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
So here are all, so if you go to Eric Kurt's EduGems, it has everything. I don't think so you'll have to create more gems. Still, if you want to, because MYP specific तुमको अगर करना है, देख thesis coach भी है.
मैम ये लिंक शेयर कर देंगे.
Job interview coach भी है.
My God, उसने कितना सारा बना के रखा है. This fellow. Actually, we
Ma'am.
should help him by subscribing to his YouTube channel.
Ma'am, would you please share the link, ma'am?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sharing it on our chat. Either Zoom पे, हाँ.
Okay.
Those who don't come for this Zoom meeting, they will not get the link. If they watch the video, then they can get the link from the video. You have to make some effort now to learn.
Ashika, this 5E is the one which we use, no?
Yeah.
Explore, engage,
Correct.
explore.
Yes. So what I did, I took his video. Okay, this is his video. Okay.
Library and
This is his
edit
video.
any way you need.
Okay,
Creating and sharing Google
Gems.
Gems. Okay.
Ah.
So
For
what
just
I
37
did is I took the
link.
Okay.
Ah.
I went to Google Notebook LN. I added it as a source. Okay. And then I asked it to create a slide. Okay.
Okay.
And I also asked it to create a infographic. ठीक है? तो मेरा custom prompt देख लो infographic के लिए. Create an infographic that shows us the steps to how to create a Google Gem. है ना? तो उसने मुझे, हाँ, तो मुझे उसने ये बनाया.
Oh.
Yeah, deck.
Wow.
मस्त है ना? तो start a new gem, name and Insta, give your gem a title, upload the knowledge files, use the magic pencil to automatically improve your prompt. He also said that instead of using the Flash account, you go to the Pro account. But I don't think we have a Pro account. नहीं, एक
Okay.
मिनट ऐसे बोला था. जेम्स के पास जाएगी, इधर जाएगी जब तू क्रिएट करेगी ना, when you're creating.
New gem.
क्या हो गया? So he said to, यहाँ पे उसको प्रो और ये आया क्योंकि उसके पास प्रो अकाउंट था.
हाँ,
इस
उसका
साइड
pro
लेफ्ट हैंड
रहेगा।
साइड. हाँ, तो इसलिए फिर उसने प्रो करके फिर उसने ये किया. हमारे पास प्रो
Oh.
अकाउंट नहीं है.
हाँ, we are using the free version.
या
Okay.
तो उसके बाद में फिर
अच्छा।
फ्लैश प्रो, फिर अपग्रेड टू ना जेमिनी प्रो बोला था ना.
हाँ.
And then you just say hi and then you trigger the conversation. So he has not made it easy कि अगर लिखो तो वो डायरेक्ट आएगा. देख ना कितना सारा क्वेश्चंस पूछता है before it creates the task.
हाँ, that means उसको specifications चाहिए ना,
हाँ, yeah.
नहीं तो फिर
So
वो
it-
बहुत सारा garbage देगा।
So if you really want to create your own gem, na, I think that first you need to study his gems, see how he has created. So when you do copy the gem, na, after you have copied the gem, okay, after you have copied the gem, you can go then look at his yeah, what he has written. See, this is what he's given prompt. है ना?
That means he has given in detail. The file
Yeah.
he has explained in detail.
Yeah. So that's why the lesson is.
देखा।
So now if I say hi,
हम्म।
okay. अगर मैं I will use his gem,
हम्म।
okay, and if I say hi, it will ask me questions. है ना?
हाँ, मतलब क्या है उसके जेम में इंस्ट्रक्शंस में जो
हाँ,
उसने link रखा था,
लिखा है वही क्वेश्चन पूछेगा.
हाँ, वही क्वेश्चन वो पूछेगा क्योंकि naturally it will be grade specific, subject specific, and in the subject also the topic, na?
Yeah,
And then
and the
regarding the
standards.
topic, what am I going to assess, na?
Yeah.
बराबर?
Hmm.
करेक्ट बोला, ये तो
Yeah.
करेक्ट किया उसने, बहुत
So
अच्छा बनाया।
again, if you want to create using the Cat Murdoch's inquiry cycle, na, then you'll have to put in all
हाँ,
those things. If
हाँ,
you
तो
have to
मुझे
create your
explain
unit
करना
plan
पड़ेगा।
according for PYP according to Cat Murdoch, then you can write that.
I will have to write all the process and I will have to give how he has given the detailed one, so
Yeah.
that he will ask me the correct question and I will not waste that much time.
Right.
Correct. मतलब अपना इंस्ट्रक्शन जितना स्पेसिफिक होगा उतना हमारा टाइम बच जाएगा.
Yes. So what is your aha moment, people?
Ma'am, for me to also understanding how to create prompt in the structured manner, that's part strategy.
अच्छा. Okay.
पूरा गेम ही prompt का है पूरा हर जगह.
Correct.
But
Any aha?
yes.
Okay, thank you, Madhvi. I think yes,
Anytime.
that prompt is very good.
All of it, Miss Ashika, all of it was aha moment for me. It's wonderful. Thank you so much.
No,
Yeah.
Ashika. Though I'll
Amrita.
watch the video, but I just wanted to know if you could summarize what you started with. Sorry.
So my summary is the presentation, है ना?
So you started with gems, you logged into gems, and then
हाँ.
there you went to different parameters that are shown over there. So, for
So
example,
as
I
a
went.
here ना, you go to gems, ठीक है? This arrow,
Got it.
है ना? You go to gems and then it will take you to this part, है ना? There are already pre-made gems. Say show more, it will show more. Okay? So if you want to write a story or you want to play chess with the language or you want a career guide, okay? So suppose if I take career guide. Unlock your career potential, get a detailed plan to refine your skills and achieve your career goals. Okay? I'd like to improve my presentation skills. So I'll write over here, I am a new MYP teacher who teaches integrated science to MYP 1, 2, 3. Le. It's great to meet you. As your career guide, I'm here to help you navigate the transition into IB Middle Years program. Teaching integrated science is an exciting challenge that requires balancing scientific inquiry with specific IB way of assessment and unit planning. Based on your role, I have identified your primary goal is like mastering the MYP science framework to deliver effective inquiry based lessons. Here is a 4-step strategic plan. Decoding MYP assessment criteria. I need to know this first. Then, inquiry based unit planning. Shift from teaching facts to conceptual understanding. Managing the science lab investigations. Formative and summative feedback. Does this plan look right for you? Is there any specific area you'd like to prioritize instead? क्या मस्त दिया है. So then I said that go to this EduGems, watch his video. Okay, I have shared the link on the chat, and then you'll understand more about how to create gems. All right. Okay, another aha moment, people. Devjyoti, no aha today. He created such a nice song last time when we sat and we did create music.
I mean, EduGems is the aha moment for me. I think that's the bedrock.
है
So
ना?
I'll explore this, and then the aha moment will be much louder. It will be much more intensified, I guess.
Then you create some worksheets and task sheets and everything and share.
Surely, definitely.
Anuja, you have any aha?
Oh, you are the biggest aha, Mr. Tenzin. ever exploding source of so much newness and things that you are so abreast with. You're amazing. Seriously. You're the aha.
Thank you for your kind words. Actually, I went to this
Welcome.
Google event where I was invited. So then there was one workshop leader from Australia. She is an IBAN member, okay? Was an IBAN teacher, matlab PYP, MYP teacher, I think so, math. Now she's left teaching and she's joined Google to do this training, teaching people how to do
I'm liking
gems
this
and
thing that
Gemini. Huh.
yeah, you just showed us that it's got so many. I wasn't a big fan of Google Gemini because I really like Claude and it does a whole bunch of things for me,
Hmm.
but it's not as expressive when it comes to images. That's its
Hmm.
shortfall.
Ah.
However, it's done the thing. But what you have shown me today is those little writing instructor and things like that, which
Hmm.
it does for me in a way, but this is even more specific. So I'm going to try out.
Yeah, this is my
That worm.
aha.
That's the worm which is now niggling in my head that I need to try out that writing instructor because I'm majorly into capturing all these moments that you all keep putting outside. And, I feel I'm getting old, so I need to keep writing about it, what people are doing and thinking, and how they're influencing me. So, yeah,
ठीक ठीक
hopefully in the thing of that it might help other people, but let's see.
yeah. Sitin, what is your aha moment?
My aha moment was when I heard about gems. Gems. Came to know that there is something called as gem, and I thought that the name is very good because it's a part of Gemini and it is a gem, precious. ना एक प्रेशियस रिसोर्स है जो हमको हेल्प करेगा ना, कीमती है. तो मुझे नाम से ही मुझे ये हो गया, वाओ क्या नाम रखा है पिच्चाई साहब ने. मैं भी उसने नहीं रखा रहेगा, उसका टीम ने रखा रहेगा.
पिच्चाई साहब.
And now when I saw what you showed, so I am thinking, yeah, मतलब कैसे कर सकते हैं. And I would like to request you to have a follow up. मतलब जिसने भी अटेंड किया और जिसको इंटरेस्टेड है बनाने के लिए, I will also make and I would like you to have a follow up session on YouTube.
Okay, where you will share your gems.
हाँ, we will share our gem. हम लोग ने जो भी कुछ बनाया, चाहे हमारा वो सेमी प्रेशियस जेम ही क्यों ना हो, but maybe share that and then you can give us feedback so to tweak it ना. जैसा कि जोहरी कैसा हीरा को तलाशता है, मे बी यू विल.
Hey, I'm not the expert. Eric Kurtz is the expert. We'll have to call him. I'm going to call him for our
But he
unconference.
may be the expert, but I cannot, I don't have, he's not in my network and I cannot tweak him, no, poke him.
Arey, you send him a connection request now on LinkedIn. He's connected with me.
Oh,
There
okay.
on
That's a
LinkedIn.
good idea.
हाँ, हाँ. And I'm going to tell him कि please come on unconference और मेरे को पैसा नहीं, मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, free आ जाना.
एक फ्री सेशन ना हमारे जैसे के
हाँ,
लिए.
तुच्छ लोगों के लिए. हाँ, and I will
बहुत
get you
ज्यादा
more followers. I can promise that.
we can then share. तो इसलिए जिसने भी मतलब अभी देखा है, हम लोग शायद उसको सब्सक्राइब करेंगे. हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि हम लोग ग्लोबल क्लासरूम के ये है और हम लोग ने सब्सक्राइब किया, and we are inspired by you and we want one with you, मतलब one on one. ठीक है, अभी हम लोग कैसे कर रहे हैं, मतलब we are like Eklavya. We don't have Dronacharya. We don't have Eric Curtis. We have you.
हाँ, ठीक है.
This is a
Okay.
good idea. I will
very
ask.
thrilling, ma'am. Very enriching.
Yeah.
मैं उसको बोलूंगी मुझे मेरा कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए लिंक्डइन में.
हाँ,
That's a
कर.
good idea.
Sandhya, do you have an aha?
Oh, of course, ma'am. Whatever you share na is the aha moment. I immediately, in the window, in the chat window, I star it and I go back to it. Because currently, since 2 years, I'm not in IB and I don't want to lose touch with that. So that is why I keep on, whatever you share, I save it and I go back to it.
I really feel that I should teach now. I miss teaching because all these things I can use in my class with my students.
Actually, wonderful. Yeah. Even the story, how to create a story that you showed, that's really great. I'm going to use it from June.
I
Thank
told
you,
Archana, why do you want to buy? Now you can create your own storybooks.
Oh, absolutely. And they are so cool.
Yeah. And you put that Creative Commons ka hai na, you can put na wo bibliography or copyright ka ye. You can create on like that. हाँ.
Okay.
एक लाइब्रेरियन को पकड़ के ना मैं ये लेने का कि कैसे क्रिएट करते कॉपी ये क्रिएटिव कॉमन्स का ये ना कॉपीराइट का ये.
Copyrights, yes, ma'am.
कॉपीराइट कॉपी लेफ्ट वो सब है, बनाना पड़ेगा. आई थिंक सो. आई हैव टू कॉल हीरू भोजवानी इज वन लाइब्रेरियन हु नोज ऑल दोस थिंग्स. आई हैव टू कॉल हर फॉर वन सेशन. अच्छा अमिता, एनी aha moment today?
Whenever you share the link for learning something, that's the aha moment for me. I quickly
नहीं, लेकिन
join the
आज
link for
EduJam का
something
क्या
new.
aha था?
So that's what. See, last time we learned how to create the music. This time we learned gems. So every time it's like you are AI for us, bringing in new AI, how to
Yeah, I
use
like
the
to
AI. So it's very creative. You bring in new ideas, which makes us think and helps us to create more and more. So be creative.
So how are you going to use it in your class? What are you going to create?
The storybook was a good idea. Then
Yeah,
I saw
especially
while I
with
was
primary.
scrolling, I saw because I'm an English facilitator, so I saw sentence starters. So I can go ahead with sentence starters for creative writing.
Samta also said she's an English teacher.
Yes. So you introducing us to gems today, that's the aha moment for us.
Yeah, it is too good. Kashmira, any aha?
Yes, ma'am. The storybook creation for
You know?
me is the aha moment because, ma'am, at times it happens. I get substitution at the end moment, and I can use these storybooks and I can teach them at least about the IB learner profile. These are the core and heart of the IB. So
Maybe
I
you
think
want to try create a storybook on photosynthesis using Kelvin cycle. पता नहीं देवज्योति, try देख कुछ grade 11 12 के हिसाब से भी बना सकता है कि नहीं story book, है ना?
Yeah, ma'am. I'll explore that. Yeah, sure. I'll do that, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, but what I was coming across, no, when you were demonstrating us this thing, no, I was getting something went wrong, error message. I don't know why that particular path that you were showing. पता नहीं क्यों हो रहा था.
Debajyoti sir, are you using your school's email ID?
Personal email address.
Oh, sometimes, ma'am, it happened when I use my school's email ID and open Gemini. So it gives me that pop-up. Something
Error?
went wrong. Yes. So then
I think even mine, somewhere it gives me error when I do. I think so when I use my
No,
personal
it's
in the
correct, ma'am.
school grade. I don't know.
It's while using the school email ID, it happens. There is an administrator control over the domains that the schools use. So in that case, we get, even that's the reason I asked you, ma'am, is it a paid version or is it a school mail ID you're using something?
No. Free hai, free. I like things which are free. And I like to teach for free also. Tasmeen, any aha moment about EduGems?
All of it, Miss Ashika. There's
And you
never a
leave it
loss of, there's so much you learn. We learn when you give us the presentations. And I really got excited about the storybooks.
है ना?
You know,
It
you
is
write
very
books.
beautiful.
We can tailor them, yes, according to the needs of the
Even creating image, especially for language teachers, the Hindi second language acquisition teachers, you can just describe and then it can create a marketplace where people are selling, and then you can use that picture for what do you say, for speaking, to create the speaking cards, vocabulary ke liye. So it's really beautiful.
As a provocation, you can use also, no?
Yeah.
To start a conversation.
What happened, Debjyoti? What you're telling me to look?
Yeah, I have shared a link. This is a storyboard image that I created during the session, means when we were instructing, right? So I was not able to create the entire storyboard, like with the audio file and all, but I was able to create this much. It was based on genetics for IB/MIP Year 9. Very basic level का ही है. लेकिन वो पूरा वाला functionality, whatever you were showing, it was not working for me. Error was creating.
अच्छा.
So वो new gem करके मैंने थोड़ा बहुत कुछ किया. So you can please have a look and give your feedback, and others also can please have a look at it.
Yeah, okay.
बहुत
So
basic है,
share
basic
that
है.
on the WhatsApp group. Share
Sure,
that link on
ma'am,
the
I'll do that.
WhatsApp group, है ना? So that
Sure,
everybody
sure.
can see.
Sure.
This is lovely. I tried Notebook LLM for generating a story and it worked well when the audio file was there, but the images are fantastic with this one. It's getting the gist.
Yeah,
Miss
and then
Ashika?
you can say in anime style or in this style, what style, and you can just Google also what are the different styles you can create
I did
storybooks.
that.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Miss Ashika,
Yes.
would you please send me the copy of 60 types of formative assessments? I think I've
Okay.
missed.
Yeah, I can.
Thank you.
Yeah, even I would want that, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I'll say share it on the group.
I actually asked
Thank you very
Madhavi
much.
about the same.
So what you
Madhavi
can do is just say formative assessments techniques put 20 for the first one. Let me share that.
Today only I've shared it all with all my teachers, ma'am. You have previously shared this document with us.
Here. I've shared it on the chat. Zoom chat.
Thank you.
और कुछ चाहिए? Anything else? So thank you so much for coming here. I just suddenly wrote this because Chitan told me, teach me how to do EduGems. She was irritating me from morning. So I said, okay, I will create this. And I said, you come on YouTube online. So she's come on the Zoom chat also. She's on her phone because today only she gave her computer for laptop for repair. So she's on her phone. So anyways, thank you so much, Chitan, for bugging me so that I could go live and everybody got to learn about EduGems. So thank you everyone for coming on my YouTube channel. Those who are there online, I have not read the chats. I hope you have learned something. Please subscribe, share, like, comment, follow me.
Sure, ma'am. Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, definitely.
Thank
so
you,
much,
thank
ma'am.
you,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Ashika ma'am.
everyone.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're
Have a good
sending us the
night.
link. You're sending us the link for the YouTube, right?
I will put on
Okay,
the
thank
group.
you.
Yeah.
Yes, bye. Take
Okay,
care.
bye-bye.
You can also tell Ashika, follow Eric Kurtz.
Follow Eric Kurtz. He's there on LinkedIn as well as his YouTube channel. Okay, shout out.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Okay,
ma'am. You are
bye-bye.
our